Good Vibes Goddess Tarot. So today we're doing a general like self-care reading pretty much. I got my self-care decks. So let's see what comes out. First we have cloves with restore strength and immunity. What? Aromatherapy? Aromatherapy deck. Right? But on the bottom of the cards, it tells you like if you can eat it, take it as a pill, cook with it, put it, smell it, use it as an oil, rub it on your skin. If you was wondering. Next we have frankincense, build transcendence build transcendence awareness. You can eat frankincense? Learn something new every day. Look at that. Normally they do like frankincense and myrrh. They kind of sort of goes together. But yeah. Next we have, I don't know how to say this, so I'm gonna skip that and just show you the word. We have bridges, body and mind. So if you feel like not connected to your body, like your body's doing one thing and your mind doing another thing, like feel a little bit disconnected, trying to help build up the strength to feel more connected in yourself, bring rather than like it be your heart's on one page or your mind is on one page and your body's on other, like it becomes on one accord, one page on the same page. They have the same background. See, look at they working together to have the same goal. And then we have a Roman chrysanthemum, promoting calmness and peace. Next we have thyme or thyme, however way you want to pronounce it. I have no problem. With promoting forgiveness and offer a release. You can plant it, you can eat it, just like cloves. You can drink this as a tea. But like I said before, like if like sometimes even with like the Justice cards, like they kind of say you make a head over heart decision. So you use your mind where in situations where you probably should have used your feelings and stuff like that. So rather than it being on like completely different and scattered on two totally different like I said, like two totally opposite sides, or like you have like literally fighting a battle within inside yourself. Trying to spend some time to build up the strength to, sit with your feelings, look at both sides of the situation, and see what's actually holding you back, rather than just writing something off as if it's not gonna work out, or just simply because of like rejection or something like that. That you realize is just fear holding you back. Forgive yourself that fear held you back, or you let a fear or self-doubt or something like that slow you down from something, or stop you from having some sort of peace in your life, or experiencing something that would have or could have been very peaceful or fun to experience or learn from. And then we have basil, restore mind, body, and spirit. See, kind of sort of, look at that. We have bridge in it, so you can feel all connected, and then things start flowing and working together. You're gonna have the same backgrounds again. You see? Look at that. Now I have my affirmations deck, but I'm gonna read the actual affirmations until after the whole reading. Okay. So the question says, what distractions are hindering you from your productivity? How can you reduce them? Sometimes it could, like I said before, it could just be fear. Um, you have to forgive yourself for that, like fear holding you back. Um, or forgive others and stuff like that, but you have to also like be aware that of what's holding you back, or like what's hindering you or stopping you. And then we have, oh wow, who's stopping you? What's stopping you? What's holding you back? I didn't look at them. I just okay. Next we have, what is my biggest strength? What challenges do I want to embrace? Okay. Now I'm gonna use my before tarot. Right? See what's going on, or like get a little bit of back information, like like when you're reading a book, right? Some of them have like a little prologue to tell you like what's going, like to prepare you for what you're about to read. It's kind of like that. So we have these cards come out together, so I'm gonna read them together. Okay. So we have the Four of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what. Oh, they got the same background. Look at that. So I'm gonna do it that way, because this one have a different background. Card almost fell, but it's just like before. What's holding you back? It's something that you're not aware of. That's what, like this, because yellow is supposed to be all like action, right? And like your solar plexus is yellow. It's action. Your success, happiness. It's very bright. You the sun. You see clearly, illuminates everything. Um, but this is like before the fool goes on his journey. So it's like before you get into, because the Four of Wands to me is like dating, or like a relationship, a partnership. Um, could be in your head and very confused on what to take action on or where to go. Right, because with the dog here, it's like you haven't, the dog see you, but you don't see the dog. So you're too busy focusing on the flower. So you could be confused or have like clouded judgment, and that's why it's trying to bridge your mind and your body together, so like your intuition, your spirit could be like help as well, so you start flowing all together rather than being at chaos and ooh, had a cough drop in my mouth. It's just you being at like battles with yourself, or like even like in your mind and stuff like that, making risky or impulsive decisions. Like you think it through, you see it through, you look at the full picture, you pay attention to your surroundings. Because the Four of Wands is also about like stability, and the foundation, right? So, but if you like not really thinking clearly, it don't can't identify or acknowledge what is holding you back, or aware of what's holding you back. You won't know what's that you're making like risky decisions, I guess you can say. Next we have the Knight of Swords, right? So in this scenario, it's like Cause you see like how the Knight of Swords, there's like these people in the back, right? He's rushing off on his horse, right? Like I said before, you might be rushing into something that might be a little bit risky, or like going to pick this flower, but you're so busy focusing on the flower that you're not looking at the full picture, like everything that's going on around you, because of confusion or fear, but something's holding you back, okay, from taking action on something or moving forward on something. But also I said impulsive, so it's like it's risky and impulsive pretty much. And then we have the Queen of Swords. And she's very so it's like she didn't get the crown yet, so she not saying that she's not the Queen of Swords, but she hasn't fully she's not that cold and detaching, like just cutting people off and stuff like that. Not even cutting people off, like how to say this. Not letting like the details or certain things get to her, like she and just taking things at face value, like in the like other tarot, like regular tarot, she has the crown, she has her sword up and stuff like that. So, and then she's smart and she's witty, very logical, tell the truth, have good morals, So, is this is pretty much I would guess to say like before the time or when she's learning to read between the lines, and not everybody's gonna tell you what they want or what you need to know. They'll tell you what they want you to know. Anyway, so your intuition, your spirit, will with the crown tell you the information that is necessary, so you won't make these risky, impulsive. It might seem risky and impulsive, but it's actually like trying to help you if you're able to just realize your higher self from your ego. Your ego could, could try to, your ego try to protect you, but it's also hurt you in a way. So that could be why you're confused. You're not able to tell your ego away from your higher self. And once you are, you'll be able to, move forward and move with confidence. And gaining back your strength and your confidence and stuff like that. And be courageous and going after whatever you set your mind to. Next, we have the Magician. And this is like the regular Rider-Waite tarot. So with the Magician here, like I was saying before, going round and round with the infinity sign. You could be going round and round in your head, back and forth, and feeling disconnected. And that's what's holding you back. You have to be aware of that and realize what exactly, because you see, what I'm focusing is really what he's pointing to. That is like the infinity sign and his hand down here. So he's trying to distract you and point you to like the bushes. Like, oh, look here real fast. Right? Magicians pretty much, that's a trick on the eye. Like that's why they do like the little smoke screen to, have the time and the space to transfer whatever they got to transfer. And, or do whatever they got to do. Right? So they don't, can't really tell you because then it ruins the trick or something like that. And then, you know what to look for. Right? You know what to look for. So they have to make your eye look somewhere else so you don't look for what they're doing or look at what they're doing exactly. And that can confuse you. And then we have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is like a victory after a very long battle. Like success, progress, perseverance. So like if you were confused, it's trying to get you out. Like you build up the courage and the confidence to see through the tricks and illusions to start seeing between the lines or reading between the lines and start having that victory that probably just a trick or an illusion. You don't really need that rose. Maybe you should just, walk away. And then we have the Empress. Um, the Empress, she's all four queens. We have one of her, or 1/4 of her right there. So like I said before, with the restoring your strength, you read between the lines and start thinking for yourself and realizing that things might not always make sense, like logically or like rationally. Like sometimes you can't really like think rationally because the situation might call for like your emotions and stuff like that, and your emotions aren't really rational. You can think, or some people could say, but they're still valid, and like you know they might be a little bit extreme from time to time, but they're still valid. They still help you decipher certain, like read between the lines and decipher certain things. Like if like I always like in certain videos I always say that those friends or those people that make a joke or say something like to degrade you and then say like they're joking, like they're not joking, like there's some type of secret animosity there, like they legit feel that way, but they try to laugh it off like an illusion. They try to laugh it's just they try to laugh it off so you don't like move on or like put two and two together that that's like they really don't like you, they're not really your friend. um but the Empress, she doesn't chase, she attracts. Like I said, she's all for a queen. She's very abundant and like very like also humble about it though. And then we have, oh wow, and that this is the after tarot. So we have Emperor. Like I just said, she doesn't chase, she attracts. So it's just like you build your strength and your confidence, start trusting yourself, having self-worth, or stop letting someone or something, whatever it is, hold you back and taking control over it. I would say like you start attracting the things that you actually want in life. But you feel more like stable and grounded in yourself and realize that like I said before, you probably didn't need that rose, or could just leave it while go on this journey by yourself. Um, Funny enough, because it's see like and it's even pointing like, bruh, there's a dog in the bush. Like there's how you don't see that? Like it's just because their flowers are kind of similar. Um, but you're too, like I said before, you're too busy focusing on the flower and trying to get the flower and have victory over the flower. But that's controlling the situation. You can't control certain things. Certain things just out of your control. Like you can't really control your feelings or how like somebody make you feel, but you can control the situation by like not allowing them to have access to you. Like you can move away. Um, you got two people with horses. Like you can legit just move away, walk away, cut them out. Like I said before, just I'm over here, you stay over there. And next we have the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is all about like holding back, feeling insecure or inadequate in some way, shape, or form, insecurities. Like I said before, they're telling you what they want you to know, not what you need to know, out of fear and or guilt, rejection, um, to string you along. I don't know. But in the end, either way, they're going to end up losing. Like I said before, with the Emperor, is you can't control everything. There's things that's out of your control. Let's see what's happening next. See, then we have the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is all about planting your seeds and the things that you planted. Then, they grow, and it's time to reap them. To, you know, like a farmer, they plant, let's say, strawberries. And, at some point in time, it's time to pick them. So, it's time to let go of those insecurities. You can't control your feelings and how somebody make you feel and stuff like that, but you can control how you react to those feelings and how somebody make you feel. Like I said before, like if it's like a secret animosity kind of thing, you can stay there, but you just know that you're trying to stay there, either trying to find out. Either way, with this being here, it's a short fulfilled victory. It's not really a victory. It's like a trick, an illusion. It's just it's weird. I don't know how to explain it. But I'm gonna clarify the present ones. These. Right, because with those the pentacles that you're holding on to and trying to not give and stuff like that, is gonna get taken away from you either way. And kind of want to say what you reap is what you sow, but it's kind of like karma as well. What goes around comes around. So it's just, you can't control a person. And like I said before, the Empress, she doesn't chase, she attracts. So if you try to withhold certain things in order for her to chase you, she's not gonna do that. She doesn't need to do that. She has many offers, or going to have many offers, or somebody else that's more stable and balanced, that won't feel so insecure or inadequate next to her, that's trying to play tricks on her and play games on her and stuff like that. Because it's giving 4s and 7s. Because we had that over here with 0, and 0 is just the Fool is normally, it's like the Fool's journey, pretty much. Oh, we don't have 2. Either way. But with the Fool, he starts off his little journey. You could be starting a relationship and things, or a connection, something. And things might be a little hazy. Things might not try to find things out, fill things out. Or you probably jumped into something with Cloud of Judgment, with the Knight and Swords. With the Knight of Swords, very impulsive. It's all about movements as well. So you could have moved into something very impulsively, and didn't read between the lines, but also her back is towards the Knight of Swords. So something could be happening behind your back. You didn't, see it coming, because, Cloud of Judgment. You thought everything was as it seemed on the surface when it wasn't. Magician, trick. And they withhold information to pretty much control the situation, right? To have the control over the victory and the outcome. But in the end, they might actually end up losing everything. They don't have the control over the situation. They never actually did. And right, because I'm mostly looking at this death figure with the clouds, and then this reef. Not the reef. What is it called? This, right? That they carry. That means that this cycle is pretty much ending or breaking. So the control that they thought they had over this cycle is coming to end, and it's time to reap what you sow. Whatever they was holding back, you know, is now coming out. If they was putting bad energy or negativity out into the atmosphere or the world, you know, that's coming back. Karma. What goes around comes back around. Well, what goes around comes around. Then I said that you reap what you sow. Like in the Bible, it says treat others as how you want one. Treat one as you want others. But I'm just gonna say it regular. Treat others how you want to be treated unto you. Others to treat you, pretty much. So if you hold back and make people feel insecure and inadequate and want to control people, there's gonna be someone that has more power and does the same to you. And then the person that you're trying to control breaks free and get away from you and actually have a victory. And actually have happiness without you. If they see through the tricks and the illusions. Okay. Throw the card flipped. And then, like, even if you're a dude, you also, oh, card did flip. Even if you're a guy, right, you still have Empress energy within you. Even if you're a girl, you have Emperor energy within you, which is pretty much, you know, your emotions, being nurturing, caring, understanding. And the Emperor, he's more like action and stuff like that. So, you know, could have been trying to like pull on your emotional side and like, you know, keep you in your head with the Seven of Cups, trick you and stuff like that. That's all gonna come out. Then we have the clarifying the Magician. We have the Tower. I pretty much said everything's gonna come out. That's because it wasn't built on a stable foundation with the Seven of Cups. It was clouded. It was something foggy. Something wasn't, it was, like I said, an illusion, trick, deceptive. And it's coming out, and they're going to end up, if they're trying to control the situation, it's going to come falling down anyways, and they don't have the control over that. And come crashing down pretty much. And things going to change, or have to change after that. You know, you reap what you sow. Everything is comes out and no longer can, you know, live there or go back to how you once were. As if, you know, before the truth came out. Now the truth is out, you have to live with that. And take action or, you know, all those things that you was withholding, you didn't want anybody to know, now people know. So you have to acknowledge that or stuff like that. Like those fears and those insecurities and those stuff that's holding you back. You have to let those go because you're going to end up losing it anyways. Rather than trying to hold on to and trying to control the situation. Like I said before, you can't control it. And if you try to continue to hold on to those people, that's fine and that's great. But what you're going to lose is your true abundance. The things and the people that you will truly attract without having to, you know, hold yourself back in any way, shape, or form, or like not really change and try to be like stay the same throughout the rest of your life. Like, no, you're supposed to learn new things and grow. Like I said, I didn't know you can eat frankincense. You learn something new every day. You're supposed to learn something new every day. Page of Pentacles. Student. You know? And then we have the Seven of Wands. And then Seven of Wands with the Tower here could be like trying to defend yourself from this change, being defensive towards the change, like trying to control the situation. Like I said before, like not trying to change and trying to stay consistent. That gonna get you but so far. You could do you. But it's just not the bottom. We have strength, right? So it's like, but the Tower here and strength, an ego does have to happen, have to occur for this sudden change. Or you can be saying that you're going through like a spiritual awakening, and finding things out, breaking out from certain cycles. But with the Seven of Wands, you could be like being defensive towards it, or not standing up and doing what's right for you, and just letting somebody else deceive you and trick you. But then with the lantern here, because I realized that it's lit up, so you could probably be aware of it, know that something isn't as it seems. And then we have the Six of Pentacles with the Six of Wands. I'm gonna do it this way. Also, like I said before, over here, like there's certain things that's just not under your control. Like lightning, you can't control when lightning hits. Seeing that the lightning hit the crown, and we have two crowns here, and then we have people falling. Lightning comes from the divine spirit, God. So it's like a divine intervention. So, like I said before, whatever they was holding back or lying about, we have here holding back, not giving, even though it's a Six of Pentacles and it's supposed to be like generosity and equal give and take, it's not always equal give and take, where one bug is receiving, the other one is not receiving. So, one party trying to have all the control over one, and the other one didn't have much say and stuff like that, or weren't able to, I don't say much, or like contribute much anyway. And they felt they had like power, and they felt like that was power and that was victory. They had victory over the situation. Breadcrumbing, you could say, holding back, right? And lying in a way. I don't know. Let's see. Let's put the next card. Right? And then we have Five of Wands. I said before, like, just telling you what they need to tell you, or the little bit that you need to know, not the full truth, right? Very cold, very harshly, and causing like it causes some type of battle either within you and your head or between y'all. And if you just take it at face value and don't ask any questions, then you're giving into their trick and their illusions, and they have control of the situation, which is what they wanted. They give you enough so that you don't ask too many questions, but they don't tell you like the full extent of it, everything that's going on, because then you might actually like walk away and leave. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Page of Wands You're very curious and adventurous. Page. Because the Five of Wands also is like a type, can mean conflict or intimidation, a fight or a battle. But with the Seven of Wands, you're trying to defend yourself from actually having victory. With this bridging the mind and body, you might be giving to one or just fully leaning on one, like your mind, and not on like your heart or your body and stuff like that. And might be draining yourself. And that, tower moment. Things have to stop. Trying to pretend like everything is okay when things might not be okay. Okay? Tower moment. It's gonna come crashing down. It's gonna be found out anyways. And then we have the Eight of Cups. It's all about like walking away from the things that no longer suit you, no longer serve you. Like I just said, you just gotta walk away. Because if you stay in that situation and thinking that like you're having victory because you can say it's a victory if you want to. You can claim it as a victory because you still have the people that you think is for you around you. But in all honesty, you want to walk away. Or you're being called or drawn to walk away and you're being defensive towards it and trying to fight and battle what, like your happiness for like an illusion with the sun and the moon pretty much fighting here. You're letting your fear hold you back from your happiness and your success and your abundance. See, Four of Wands. You got walked away from this confusing ass relationship or connection. What's at the bottom of the deck? Five of Swords. You see, so sabotage, holding back, not picking and choosing your battles wisely. You might actually have to walk away from this because it's holding you back or hindering you in some way, shape, or form. You're giving away your control and your power. An illusion. Seeing that I pointed out the moon. Definitely illusion, a trick, deception happening, and that's holding you back because you're taking things at face value and what this person's saying, but what they're saying and how they're acting could be like completely different, and that could be what you're battling, right? You say, might say one thing but do a different thing. But like I said, it's not built on a stable, sturdy foundation, and that's coming down. And if any secrets or anything that was, was kept, it's going to end up coming out. Or you just simply realize and see through this illusion or this trick that something isn't what it seems. Like I said before, it's not stable. It's not sturdy. Next we have, how can I be more flexible right now? Then we have, what are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let it go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. Today's soul's action, remind yourself all day long that you're safe that life is happening for you and that you're not alone, then try some yoga or do some yoga. Let me put this over here. Sorry. Camera got fuzzy. And then we have, am I constantly or consistently showing up? Consistently. Some trade their dreams for comfort, yet comfort is the enemy of progress. Success requires showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. And even when it feels uncomfortable, it takes guts and endless vision. Hold on. Let me start that sentence over. It takes guts and an endless vision to stay consistent to your dreams. Today's soul action journal where you can be more consistent in your life and aligned with your soulful goal. Then show up. I'm gonna put this over here too. Next we have, what if it isn't true? Yo, what I said, deception, trickery. With that 7 of cups, I'm like, some isn't right here. But yeah, the things you are telling yourself right now, the concrete reason why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, you won't get there, you're not enough, or it's not for you. What if it wasn't true? Today's soul action, today's soul action, okay? It is time for a soul chat. Close your eyes, put your hand on your heart, and ask one wise one within, what if it isn't true? What else might be possible? Journal your answer. What lie do I need to let go to reach my soul's truth? Like, whatever truth you could be running away from, not seeing between the lines, realizing it's holding you back, could be saying, like, baby, it's time to let that shit go. Like, it's clouding up your judgment, holding you back. Stop. And then when I say, like, the people back, it could be a lot of people. Because in the 4 of Wands, it's like a couple, but then there's a lot of people back there. So it could be you two with the 7 of Cups, how you thinking about what other people want or feel, how they, vanity. Care way too much what other people think, talk about you, say about you. They gonna talk. They gonna talk, okay? They gonna talk anyways. Even if it's good, they might not talk about it if it's good. They just gonna talk about the bad things. Even if you're doing straight wonderful things, okay? Wonderful things. You're gonna have, some people that just don't like you. They're envious of you. Feel you as a competition, some way, shape, or form, and try to badmouth you. To degrade you. Trying to bring you to their level. Because they feel inadequate in some way, shape, or form. Either next to you, like I said before, next to you, they feel inadequate. If you look at it this way, this emperor is holding back and feeling inadequate next to this empress, who tends to have a very, lot of victories, or could get a lot of victories. Very, like I said before, she doesn't chase, she attracts, whatever. She's very abundant. We have manifestation, right? Like a creation card, manifesting whatever having all the confidence, all the tools that you have. She has all the materials and the tools that she have within inside herself to actually have the victory and create whatever world or whatever, put her mind to whatever she wants to do. Where this person over here doesn't. They feel inadequate either in this relationship, connection, friendship in some way, shape, or form, and try to bring you down. Like I said before, some secret animosity, and they try to paint it off as a joke. It's not a joke. They dead ass felt that way. They're trying to simply like bring you down to their level, and you're not on their level. So why would you try to be on their level or try to stay on that level? But that tower is trying to tell you like, ma'am, you're above this. Get out of this. This is not your level. You don't belong here. This is not your lane. Okay? Like, with the Eight of Cups, you might have to walk away from this, connection, this group, what like I said. And certain people tend to carpool so they can be in the carpool lane so they can get there faster. They don't care who's in the car. They're just trying to get to their like spot faster. So they might withhold certain things, certain information that's creating a rocky situation. Like, okay, I might be heading in the same direction, but y'all don't like each other. That's a rocky ass ride, right? Where you could just simply be in your own car, you probably would have got there faster and happier. Like you would, you know, rather than have to pick this person, pick that person up, y'all all squished in the car and just all miserable. No. Next we have family. It's a self-care, so you could be, spend some time with family or people that you view as family. And then we have use your hands. Next we have spend time with animals. Oh. Also, I'm gonna read look in the book to see like what else these things are good for. So we're gonna start with cloves, or like any feelings that you might be feeling to help you identify it. That sometimes it could be just a feeling that you're fighting and you don't realize that. Clove, it says brain support, circulation. So pretty much cloves, like I was saying before, with the mental pressure, being only like making a head over heart decision, being way too much in your head with the swords over here. That's your head. Mental. That's the cloves. You have to gain, rather than letting this person live in your head rent free, or let the things that they're saying bother you or stuff like that. Know that they feel small and they want you to feel small too. But you're not small. So why would you let somebody else that's small make you feel small? Oh, it's like Winnie the Pooh, right? What was it? He was scared of his shadow, right? And then he was like, oh, you just gotta be like scarier than the things that scare you. You know? This thing to try and make you feel small, and you're giving it a lot of power thinking, or giving away your power thinking that it knows you better than you know you, and it doesn't. It's a lie. Okay, they don't. They don't know what you've been through. Okay, they weren't with you shooting in the gym. Even if they weren't in your head. They didn't know what you was fighting, what you was battling with, and all this other stuff. Okay, they don't know that. Right. So don't let certain people live in your head rent free, especially if they like irrelevant, very small, just like a little speck. It's just just eh. Okay. So I'm gonna go in alphabetical order, seeing that I'm already in C. We're gonna go. Okay. So this one, it says anxiety. Oh, if you put it on your skin, it's good for like aging skin and collagen production. That's real good. That's real good. We have anxiety. Let's see what it is. Insomnia, stress. Yeah, just mental pressures that either. Well, if you have anxiety, it starts all in your head, and then it gets to your body. It will get to your body. Will let you know, ma'am. There's some things we gotta let go, like right now. Oh, I forgot basil. Let me go back to B. Basil, anxiety, right? And boosting confidence and banishing negative thoughts, like I said before, and depression. Well, it helps with depression, with those banishing of negative thoughts. Mental alertness. Feelings of tension or sadness. You see what? Sometimes ties all together. So if anybody be like, "Oh, tarot's just like it makes no sense," no, it ties together. It's like a little book, a little story. Sometimes, even the videos, like you might watch like different people, but they all tend to say the same thing because it's literally what's probably going on in your life right now, and just picking up on that. Now there's gonna be some people that try to lie to you and trick you, but that's what, like in science or yeah, because we always had to take a science class and do like an experiment. They make you do like repeatedly. It's always some outliers. Even in statistics, there's outliers. There's always some outliers that's just random out of nowhere, and it's like there's ones that's mostly like, or not even ones. There's like a clump that's very similar and more like precise and kind of sort of like accurate and stuff like that. You tend to lean to those because that's telling you the precise information, not that outlier. Okay, that outlier is we don't know how they got there. They just way off. Or I don't know. Okay, like it's just always that random outlier. Just it's either it's way too low or just way too high, and it's just like, well, how did you get there? You know? And then it skews like everything. So yeah, that was math talk. Kind of sort of tied with science, but either way, frankincense. Let's see. It says depression, congestion. If you have like all that thoughts with anxiety, mentally congest, thoughts congest, mentally blocked. There we go. Headaches. Anything else? It said wound healing and like trauma and stuff like that. Spiritually, well, religiously, there we go. When Jesus was born, the three wise men brought him frankincense and myrrh, and gold. So, but if you don't have gold, you can do like frankincense and myrrh with some orange. Yeah. Or something like acidic. That's cool too. Now we're gonna go to R. Like I said before, you can drink this as a tea. It's very calming, relaxing, soothing. Also, we have depression. So you could be feeling like a little down, sad, depressed, stressed out, not sleeping. And if you got anxiety, that's even that's you're gonna start feeling pain somewhere. Okay, your body can't store up that much stress levels is gonna react. Like, and stress is also a hormone. It's just, if you have love handles, if you stress out a lot, you tend to have like love handles, because that's, if you're a female, that's pretty much where the stress hormone is going directly. Even if you're a male, kind of sort of like it goes there, but it doesn't. For men, it's different. It's just health psychology. It's, but yeah, but it gets stored up in your body in some way, shape, or form, and your body won't be able to handle that, and then become depressed because you could be playing like a character that your body's saying like, I don't want to be this person anymore. I don't want to play this character anymore. I don't want to live this way anymore. Tower, stop. I was like, stop it. Like, I just, like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, with this release, it's just, I want to let it go. Like, it want to be its true actual self. It want actual genuine happiness. But this, put your hand on your heart. It wants actual meaningful connection and happiness and friendships. And realizing that where they are right now, where that they don't have that, they're not surrounded by that, and you can you can get it, if you stop letting other people fill your head with a bunch of nonsense and take control of your own life, and realizing that you have strength to say no. I was gonna tell people to fuck off. But you can do that too, okay? That, when I say you can say no, but then in my head it was like you can tell people to fuck off. That too. Do both. No, fuck off. Like, you can. Okay. Right. Rather than like giving into guilt or letting somebody like make you feel guilty or like inadequate and stuff like that or something. It's just, no, I'm okay, I'm fine. Just you feeling comfortable in your own skin. And, having, like, feel actual love and support. Hold on, I gotta find time. Or thyme. Because I say time, my dad say thyme. Because you like, there's an H. Like, it's just... Yo. It says consciousness, depression, fatigue. Muscle pains. I don't know how it helps with you. I mean, you can rub it on you. Yeah. Oh, you can. It's the time. Yeah, you can eat it. Pain. Poor circulation. Stress. Yeah, like I said before, pretty much how I called it before, like mental anxiety, stress, fatigue. I didn't say fatigue, but there was some type of discord or disconnect. Oh, the depression. Well, there's a lot of things that can make you feel disconnected from your body. So, but yeah, either way, if it is depression, you're sad because you're tired of living the life. The way that you're living your life, you don't want to live that anymore, and you want to find better. This Eight of Cups. You want to walk. You want to find your happiness, or like be surrounded by happiness, love, genuine support, care, stuff like that. But the people that are surround you can't give you that. So rather than trying to control them and try to force them into giving you that, you could just leave. So that those people that can do that with no problem, can come in. I think I made this analogy one time before, like, it's like an auditorium. Imagine you're on stage, right? And you're performing, right? And these group of people are in the seats. But not everyone likes the show. They could just simply get up and leave. But then some people might not do that. Why? Because that's rude. Okay? That's not decent. To just walk out on your performance. So they would just sit there and watch you perform, knowing that they don't like it and they want to walk out. And then you come off stage, you know, they might still sit there until you come back on stage, but they're not there for you. They're there out of like courtesy, just like, but not like actual like love, genuine support, and one like motivation. You know? So you might have to move, change your environment, and see those people that actually like I said before, it's like an auditorium. You change auditoriums, you change your place, you change your environment, you change your surroundings, you perform somewhere else, and then some of the people in that crowd goes there too. So you know that those people actually enjoy what you're doing and liking what you're doing and want to see you grow and support you and motivate you in any way, shape, or form that they can. Now there are some people that just simply not going to come, and it is what it is. They don't live in your head rent free. Do you or bother you with their nonsense? It's a win-win situation. Next we have get creative and excite your imagination with wonders. Like if the camera will let you focus on the words. But like I was saying before, like comparing the Emperor to the Empress, if it's a person or like a relationship like we have here with the Four of Wands, this Emperor, this man, this dude, person, feeling inadequate. Okay? Compared to the Empress over here. And then we have unleash your wisdom, like I said before. You can create whatever you set your mind to. You can do whatever you set your mind to. But this person might try to degrade you, slow you down, make you feel like you can't. And that's a bunch of lies, okay? And then we have tune into your inner peace. Right? Because you can have that where they might not. Because they feel inadequate. So because they feel small, they want other people to feel small and bring them down to their level. You're not on their level, like I said before. You don't belong there. Don't belong there. Move on. And then we have let go of control and relax into the flow. And then the affirmations. I always find a way, and a way always find me. And then the infinity symbol came back. Like I said before, that breaks this cycle. And then we have I create my own path. And that breaks pretty much break that cycle. They can no longer control you once you realize that you have control over your own life and your own decisions. And what they're saying is a bunch of lies. Take back your control and your power. Then we have I am brave, I am bold, I am strong. So that's pretty much all that I'm seeing for this reading. I hope it helped you in some way, shape, or form. If you like this video or it resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye.